Hello, 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 everyone. Miss Justice, 1111. You are number one tonight. God bless. Hey, PG, prayers, much love. Hey, girl, God bless and much love to you. Hey, I'm Deputy Sheriff, number two. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello to you. And Chris, number three. Hello, PG. Much love. Purple hearts for summer. God bless. Hey, girl. Much love to all of you guys. Much love. And Crystal, you are number four. Number four. Hi, PG chat. Justice for summer. Wells, missing children. Amen. There you go, girl. God bless. God bless. Let's get down through here so we can say howdy to all the people in the chat. It's crazy B to you. How you doing, sweetie? Deputy, much love. Oh, that's so sweet. Let me see. Lisa, good to see you in here tonight, girl. Seeking truth. Good to see you. I'm going on down through here. Hey, Steph, good to see you. Good to see you. Second to none. How you doing? Hey, Miranda, I see you, girl. How you doing? Vic, I see you. Good to see you guys. I'm heading to the bottom, you guys. I'm heading to the bottom. Whoa. Robin, how you doing? Oh, there's Ruby Rainmaker. That is beautiful. Hello, PG in chat. Hello, hello, hello. Lovable Mama Bear, how you doing? Hello, PG. Chat, hope you are having a blessed day. Much love to y'all. Oh, that is so sweet. Karen says hello. Lucy says hello, PG. Hello, hello to you, sweetie. Race in the Boondocks, how you doing, sweetie? Hello, everyone. Riding solo. There you are. There you are. Brandy, good to see you, sweetie. Hoot dear, good to see ya. Oh, Steph, I appreciate that. Spill the tea with the side of brownies. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, PG got some brownies too. AD, how you doing, sweetie? Australia, good to see you tonight, hon. Hey, I appreciate the support, Steph, for Summer's channel, hon. We can definitely use it. 77, how you doing? Good to see everybody in here. Good to see everybody coming in. God bless. Yeah, do tell, PG, do tell. I'm going to tell you, boy, PG sure got the pot stirred, right? I sure got the pot stirred out there in the YouTube true crime community, didn't I? I really stirred the pot. I'm going to tell you, these people, oh my word, I tell you now, I don't even know where to start. Right? You don't even know where to start with these people. There's so many of them, and like Chewy, right? To Chewy. Anyway, yeah, I guess she was like blah 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 blah. It's like this is what you're doing and this is what we want you to do, right? And anyway, yeah, she was really running it off, right? I don't know why. People are so obsessed with PG. Probably because there's a lot of people in the world like you that they don't want to be obsessed with. Right? Boring. That's what she is. And nobody likes to be around people that put stuff in their food, right? Nobody wants to be around nobody that does that shit. That's disgusting. And then comes on, YouTube and lets everybody know about it while you're laughing, right? Who the hell comes out and admits that they got off on putting stuff in people's food and taking a dump in a pocketbook? You know, ain't it bad enough that Jody Sue's up there doing the poo-poo in barrels, and I guess choo-choos, you know, they're crapping in handbags, putting them out, you know, to draw in homeless people to get a good laugh when they open the bag, right? That's disgusting. Who even thinks of that? Who even thinks of shit like that? I don't even know. I wouldn't even think to do something like that. You know, that's what I'm saying. These people, man, they corrupt our fragile little minds, right? They be corrupting our fragile little minds. We don't want to hear this. We don't want to hear this. We be trying to get into heaven. And here they come, you know, corrupting our fragile little mind. Psh, oh my goodness. You know, that's why nobody wants to be there. Nobody wants to hear that stuff. Anyway, you know, um, that one was going, you know, going off the freaking wall. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. You know, I don't even try to figure it out. I don't try to figure it out, you guys. Too much to figure out. Hey, Sullivan, I appreciate that super sticker. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, girl, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support for Summer's channel, and God knows we can use it. Amen. Anyway, yeah. And then, you know, let's talk about the day, right? Her community. She talking crap about PG on the community wall. I'm like, what? Yeah, she sure was. I'm like, You know, I mean, you know, she'd be doubling down on those double deckers, and then trying to be talk some crap about somebody. Come on, have another milkshake. Just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, you guys. But yeah, you know, she must have had one too many of something because she ain't been in a week. Right? I ain't seen her in a week. She'd be like, she'd be ghost, right? She'd be like ghost right now. I don't know. You know, that dang hate and evilness must have turned on her. She ain't been able to come in. She ain't been able to come in for a whole week. Something ain't right. Because you know how they like to run their jaws, right? You know how they like to run their jaws. So I don't know what's up with that. One milkshake wouldn't be good enough for her. Yeah, ain't that the truth, Sassy Cat? That is the truth. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, kind of like what happened to the Happy Meals, right? Kind of like what happened to the Happy Meals. They cut down the Happy Meal to supposedly make it healthier for these children. Shoot, half the kids, the Happy Meal's all they gonna get in a day, right? All they gonna get in a day. And the person that cut it down, and you know, I think we all know who that was, you know, decided to go with, you know, obesity children. You know, got all up in the mix of that because it was all the rave at the time, right? It was all the rave. Who's talking about it now? Who's talking about it now? Nobody. Nobody's talking about it. I mean, they don't care. They don't care if you're, you know, if your kid eats 5 Happy Meals now, do they? No, but when they was looking for a slogan and something to do, they made it all the rave, and then stole half the food from these poor kids, and while they're sitting there eating a you know Big Mac and a freaking couple freaking fish sandwiches, and hey, won't you throw out a quarter pounder, two fries, a milkshake, right? I'm gonna tell you something. That chick looked like a man. She looked like a man, straight up, taking all those kids' food. Unbelievable. I don't even know what was up with that. Um, Miss Trump came in. Miss Donald Trump's wife came into the White House. She like, those kids need to get back their food, right? She's like, them kids need to get back their food. So, thank God she was trying to work on getting these kids their food back. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I ordered a Happy Meal up, pulled a French fry out. I was like, what the hell is this? Like 3 French fries in this tiny ass little box. I don't want none of your apples. What happened to my fries? Where'd they go? I'm looking under the seat and stuff. Did they fall out? I don't know. This can't be it. I don't know what's going on with this world today, you guys. I don't know. It used to be that people got a bang for their buck, right? You got a bang for your buck. You ain't getting no bang for your buck anymore. It's like, you know, there ain't no bang to it. Yeah, we pay more for less. Exactly, Deputy Sheriff. Absolutely. We do. We pay way less or way more for less. We get, I'm going to tell you, you want to see less go into the supermarkets. You want to see less walk into the supermarket because, they can't even fill the shelves right now. Half the shelves are empty. You're like, where's all the food? You used to, like I said, you could go to the store and get what you want. Back in the day, it was go to the store and get what you want. Now you got to go to the store and get what they have, right? It ain't about getting what you want. I don't know what the hell we're paying all these taxes for. I have no idea. I mean, hell, our government can't even keep the grocery store stocked, right? They can't even keep the grocery store stocked. What are we paying taxes for? I have no idea. I can't see one thing I'm getting. I don't see one thing I'm getting. I mean, the roads don't look like they've been repaved in 50 years, right? And, the world looks worse. People used to pay less, and the world looked so much cleaner. And now we pay so much more, and our world looks like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, shoot, I'm shocked. It this is a scary looking world out there, right? Scary looking world. I mean, once upon a time, a train went by, and it was a great big beautiful shiny train, right? Now it goes by and it's like, what the hell is that? It looks like a giant wall of graffiti. It's like, whoa, what happened to that train? Right? I don't know. It used to, you used to go out shopping and all the buildings were real, kept up real nice, painted nice, everything clean. You go shopping now and you look like you in the ghetto, right? You look like you're in the ghetto. Side of the buildings all freaking painted up, spray painted up, and place looked like it, half the lights are out, right? Half the lights are out, and of the sign, and big hole in it. And I was like, whoa, what happened to our beautiful buildings? What happened to our beautiful malls? What happened to, you know, everything looking so beautiful? And everything looked like a dump, right? Everything looks like a dump. I don't know. I kind of makes you afraid to even go in there. I went past a place today, said they were hiring. They were hiring. And I took a look at that place. I'm like, oh, hell, I wouldn't even go in there. That'd be like a place you go in, you wouldn't come back out. I'm like, hell no. You know, not me. Not me. I'd be afraid. That place looked mighty, shady to me. I was like, whoa. Oh, yeah, exactly, Australia. Absolutely, they do. That's why they jumped on it. That's why they jumped on, you know, um, that's why they jumped on the, smoking industry. Is because they wanted, somebody wanted to put all that money. They didn't care if you smoke or not. They don't care. If they cared if you smoked or not, they just would have banned it. They'd just banned it, all the cigarettes, right? They'd just banned them. No more. No more. Like they did, like back in the prohibition, back when no alcohol, right? No alcohols. They'd abandoned it all. But no, they just it was a fad. It's something to jump on because they wanted to make a bunch of money from it. You know, um, if it was so bad, they should have felt sorry for everybody and gave the people the smokes for less, not more, right? I mean, if smoking's that bad, and these people, it ain't going to have that long to go, then I think you'd have a little pity and give it to them for nothing, right? We're sorry. Let us drop the price of this, because we shouldn't have ever let it happen, and we feel sorry for all these people who have the habit. Oh no, there was no mercy. The only reason they jumped on it and made a big deal, just like with the children's food, just like with the you know children's food, they wanted to be able to give less and make more. Somebody must have had a lot of stock, in the companies, right? In a bunch of companies, and this is the way they're going to make a whole lot more, while you have a whole lot less, right? That's all I got to say. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but when you got the habit, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. I'd be standing in line. I'd be standing in line. You know, I got to get up there to get my smokes. And while I'm standing in line, they get me for a few bags of chips. They get me for some freaking candy bars. They get me for some gum, um, lifesavers, couple lighters, um, and whatever other craps on the shelf, that as I'm you know moving along little by little, inch by inch, to the cash register, and then you hit the cash register and you see a bunch more stuff, right? And you're like, damn, what's this? I'd like to have that and this. And then yeah, you done racked it up, baby. You're like, whoa, you're waving goodbye. You're waving goodbye, digging in your purse to get more, right? To get more. You wasn't enough. You didn't have enough in your hand. You had to dig in the purse and take some more. That's how it works. That's how it works. It's like when you take your kids grocery shopping, right? And you're going down through there picking this and picking that healthy food, pancakes and syrup, and your eggs and your bacon and your sausage and your biscuits and all of your stuff. Well, you're going down through there, and all of a sudden you're right, and they put it right there where when the kid's sitting in the cart is hanging right there in his face, right? There's a toy. There's a toy hanging there, something the kid wants, you know. So you hand that to him and you think you're going to be able to get it back. Oh, yeah. You're going to play hell getting it back. You're going to be paying for that. You're going to, anything's going back is something you picked. It ain't going to be what the kid wanted. Turn the corner and there's something else, right? Let me see it. Let me see it. Okay, you can see it. They ain't going to let go of it, right? And the kid don't, and the kid's too smart. I'm going to tell you, the kid's too smart. At least my kids were smart. My kids were intelligent. Hey, let me have that, let me have some of that and put it in the back of the cart. No, they stuff it, right? They stuff it on their lap. They stuff it beside them. They have it in their hands, and they keeping an eye on that stuff. They be keeping an eye on it, baby. They ain't going to let go. And they be watching you too. They'll be watching you like you're going to slip it through the little bar things to get it away. Their head be going all over the place. And you get up there to the cash register, they let you get all your stuff out of the back, right? And then, because they ain't giving you nothing. The kid ain't giving you nothing to put on the belt, right? They're not going to hand that to you. Because you might look at the cashier when she's getting ready and shake your head. So they ain't going to take that chance. They wait until you put everything on there. And then they want you to pull them down. Pull the cart down so they can put the stuff, and they watch it. They watch it the whole time. They're going to make sure they get everything they got all the way around that store. Yeah. About another $50, right? About another $50 out your pocket. That's just how it works. That's how it works, man. You can't even get out of this life for free, right? You don't even get out of this life for free. No. They want to charge you for the place to put, they charge you for the box to put you in, the clothes to put on you, right? The space for you to, lounge around in that place. They storage fees. My God, they charge your family for storage fees. You get charged for storage fees. In a freezer, you're getting charged for storage fees in a freezer. You're getting charged for the freaking storage fees when, you get took over, to get prepped up to be put in a box. And then you have to pay for the clothes to lay in that box so people could stare at you. Right? What the hell? What the hell? Why the hell they want to come by and stare at you for when you ain't even in there any longer? I'm like, whoa, that is morbid. And then after 500 people pass you by and stare at you for I don't even know why, I ain't figured that one out yet. They want to charge you for the vehicle to take you over to where you're supposed to be, go down in that hole. They also charge you for somebody to dig it, right? Charge you for, and they know in like 100 years, they're going to steal your tombstone and try to put somebody else on top of you, and they think everybody forgot about it, right? They don't see nobody coming, I'm going to tell you, it's awful, right? And then you have to have a will. You have to have a will. And your will has to say that your grandkids and your great grandkids and your great great grandkids ain't going to get nothing unless they come to your gravesite. Make sure they ain't stole your tombstone, right? Try to put somebody else in your place. So they ain't going to get nothing unless they make that visit. So you're safe. You're safe for more than 100 years. I don't know. Kind of insane to me. Or they might remove them all, and your great-great-grandchild pulls up and there's going to be a bunch of houses there, right? Like where my where my great grandma? Oh man, how am I going to get what's coming to me if you build a house on her? Right? I don't know. It's insane. Yeah. Hey, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you don't even get out of here. You don't get out of here for free, you guys. Absolutely not. You know, I don't know. I I tell my kids if I fall over, let it be somebody else's problem, right? Let it be somebody else's problem. Like hell, who cares? Listen, kids, run. Right? I don't know that lady. I don't know her. Somebody else's problem. That's how I feel. And shit. Pull a post out of ground. Pull a freaking post out of ground for all I care. Turn me upside down in that bitch and let everybody kiss my backside. Going and coming and going, right? That's what they could do. Who cares? I mean, the freaking body ain't no good anymore. You ain't even in it. Hey, PG, Maj. Good to see y'all. Much love. Hey, Carrie. Good to see you too, girlfriend. Good to see you. All right. Now, what I wanted to talk about tonight wasn't the day or her meanness. Man, she comes at PG sideways, right? She comes at me sideways and then she wonders, why does PG not like me? Well, one, because you support number one suspects. Two, two, it's because you always coming at somebody sideways, right? How can somebody like you when you coming at them sideways all the time? How can somebody like you when you always being ugly? God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, you guys. Absolutely not. I'm telling you, these people be getting ugly. They be getting ugly. A lot of people getting ugly with PG. Amen, second to none. Amen. But I'm going to tell you, that's usually how it happens. That's usually not how it happens. Usually, how it happens is um, all of those people that's been running away, um, the ones that you ain't seen in 10, 15 years, the ones that didn't ever come by unless they felt they had to, like at Christmas. Usually not even on your birthday, but at Christmas, they usually call on your birthday, happy birthday, right? And, you know, or really didn't ever remember your birthday at all, but you always remembered theirs. Um, and, and the ones that, only called when they needed something, they wanted something, and if they didn't, you didn't hear from them at all. And they seem to swoop in, right? They seem to swoop in on the ones that were there taking care of you, the ones that really did love you, the ones that did want to be around you, the ones that did take care of you. They kind of swoop in on them to see how much they can get, right? Here they come, man. I mean, they didn't come around ever while you were living, but man, the second you're gone, they be coming in like flies, right? Here they come like flies. You know, I want this, I want that, I need this, I need that. It's like, whoa, insane, insane. I'm going to tell you what, That stuff ain't gonna happen with PG. That ain't gonna happen with me. They come to swoop in. What they're gonna get is a box of crackers that they could eat out on the curb, right? That's what they're gonna get. It's gonna be like, what's your name? Yep, you're on the list. Here's your box of crackers. Go eat them on the curb. There's your inheritance, right? That's exactly what PG's going to do. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna, I'm gonna be cracking up. You know, I ain't going. I'm not going to the light. I'm not going to the light, you guys. I'm staying here. I'm staying here. Nope, I ain't leaving. I'm staying right there. I got a lot of people. A lot of people I need to haunt. All right. I got a lot of people I need to haunt. BG's gonna be too busy staying, hanging around, hanging around. There's a lot of people gonna fill a steel toe boot. They're gonna be like, I promise y'all, I felt a steel toe boot. Yep, you sure did. Right in that backside. Donate the rest. Yeah, yeah. My family ain't gonna be so lucky. My family ain't gonna be so lucky. I'm not. I don't believe in doing things that way. Absolutely not. I seen when my when me poor mother passed away. I seen how ugly humans could be. I seen, the very ones I watched me poor mother put her face in her hands and cry because they didn't visit, were swooping in like vultures. It was a horrible sight, you guys. Absolutely horrible. And hell no. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen for PG. No way. I'm not me mother. That's for sure. Exactly, little Dave. Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I said. That's exactly that is my sensitive, you know. Absolutely. I don't want nothing. I want nothing that belongs to anyone else. I just want what's mine. I just want what is mine. I wanted me mother. I wanted me dad. I didn't want what they had. Absolutely not. Yeah. And that Lisa, she make you laugh, right? She be laying in bed. She be laying in that damn bed with her hair sticking up all the time. With her freaking hair sticking up all the time, talking crap about God only knows what. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. She thinks she knows it all, but she don't know nothing, right? She ain't got that. That lady has not an ounce of iota of what the hell's going on in the world, right? I don't know. She lives in some fantasy land and thinks that she can convince the world that she knows it all. She ain't no shit. I'm like, oh my God, you know, I don't get anything when I listen to that but a headache. I'm like, oh, hell no. No. Yes, absolutely, CJ. The one that has done nothing wants the most. You know, a lot of times in a family, these people think they're entitled. I don't know what the hell's wrong with people today, but they think they're entitled to what their parents have, you know? No, you're not entitled to a damn thing. You're not entitled to nothing, right? Absolutely not. Um, entitled to the first thing, but somehow they think they are. And I don't know. I don't know. And as you said, they don't do a damn thing to get anything. They don't want the item. You know, you hear them say, "Oh, I want this for sentimental reasons," and then you find out they sold it, right? Then you find out they didn't want it. They wanted they wanted the value that it would bring. They wanted the cash value that it would bring. You ever notice that when they swoop in, they don't pick the old pictures, right? They don't pick out the old dusty pictures in a box. They don't pick, you know, um, the new Christmas tree ornaments. They want the real old ones, right? They want the antique ones. They don't pick the new furniture. They want the antique furniture, right? They don't want none of the the new pictures that, cost 10, 15, $20, right? At the Walmart store or at a little side store somewhere. They want the great big ones, the vintage ones and the vintage frames. Um, they don't want none of that. Like when they all leave, you turn around and and all this left, it looks like the Grinch stole Christmas. It looks like the freaking Grinch stole Christmas, right? Trust me, I know. I've been there. I've been there. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, it used to be that Grandma and Grandpa they held the glue, right? They held the glue. They were glue. Grandma and Grandpa was glue, man. They held the family together. But as soon as Grandma and Grandpa's gone, that family goes to hell. It goes to hell. And it's just the way it is. Once Grandma and Grandpa's gone, the family's not ever the same again, right? Grandma and Grandpa in any family, Grandma and Grandpa's they're always the glue. They're the glue that keeps that family together. That's true. That's very true. What I came in here to talk about tonight is um is why does last night remember we listened to a video with Chris M and Hunter, right? And we heard Hunter lie about how he noticed her hair was cut when he was standing right behind her, right? He was standing right behind her. Um when her head was completely shaved. Um he also slipped up and told that Summer at Sonic's, at the Walmart at Sonic's, when they got the drinks, Summer was sitting on a wet pillow, right? She was sitting wet on a pillow by the door the whole time. When they went to Priceless, she's still wet by the door on a pillow, right? She's on this wet. Now, she didn't get changed. She did not get changed into those nice clothes, cleaned up and changed after the swimming hole. No, she didn't. We know that for a fact now because he slipped up and he told it. We heard it last night with our own ears. And tonight I wanted to play out some more of his lies. Some more of his lies. We're going to, and I'm going to give everybody, you know, a good reminder that, you know, if we remember, Hunter came out and, you know, and said some ugly things about Summer too. You know, he said nobody cares about Summer, is what he said. Nobody cares about Summer. He, you know, he let people know that. He showed his true self to the world, right? He showed his true self to the world. So, you know, I'm going to, yeah, I'm afraid, Spirit. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Law enforcement has checked into that, and the milk jug photo is exactly from the very day she went missing. Oh, yes, it is. Absolutely, it is. They took the phones. They know the very date on that particular video. Absolutely, and it was June 15th, 2021. It was taken that day, not later. So she was put into those clothing. She was put into those clothing somewhere after they left Priceless. She was put into those clothing somewhere after they left Priceless till they got almost to Ben Hill Road. The video was taken right before they got to Ben Hill Road, about 10 minutes away from Ben Hill Road. That video was taken. So, you know, somewhere between Priceless and that video being took, Summer was cleaned up and put into that outfit. Now, I truly believe that she either was put into that outfit, she was either put into the outfit between Priceless and Hunter's home on some kind of, you know, on some deserted side road, or else she was taken into Allie's house and put into that outfit. Now, I'm not sure which it was, but it had to be one. It had to be one because I don't see Candace getting that ass out of the car somewhere between Allie's house and home, redressing Summer and everything, and propping her up, and then, you know, taking some video. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm going to let you hear for yourself. Hunter talking about Summer being in the middle. And then, you know, last night he said she was next to the door. She was next to the door on the driver's side behind Candace. He was in the middle. He said he was in the middle. I told you guys, I said, you know, it's important. Please remember him saying that he was in the middle, not, you know, and she was by the driver's door, right? Tonight I'm going to let you hear him talking a whole new ball game of stuff.
You gotta think. I've been out of juvenile and stuff like that for my decisions. Nothing to do with someone else. I was a dumb little kid.
Uh,
That's why I grew up.
y-
I had to grow up and man up.
yeah, but listen, they want to know if you remember what she was wearing.
I have no idea. I can't remember to there.
Ellie, did the cops ever give you back your phone?
They were supposed to, and then I just got a new one because there was no point.
So why'd they keep your shit?
Because they wanted to make sure I was telling the truth,
Oh, all
and
right.
they wanted to see where it was tracked.
So they wanted to make, and they never gave it back?
No, they never get. I mean, we went to the courthouse. He told me that they was gonna give it back, and then we just forgot about it, so I bought a new one. I was working at the time, so it was just like pocket change. So
All right.
Um, that's a lie. That's a lie. He's lying. This kid is lying about the telephone. Oh, it's pocket change. No, it's not pocket change. They're not giving it back. It's put into evidence. There's something on it. There's something on it that law enforcement felt was able to be used if they go to prosecute. So therefore you did not get it back. It's still laying in evidence and will be until they either solve this case or it runs cold. That phone will be there. That phone was taken into evidence. There's something on it criminating, something criminating on that phone. What could be criminating is the fact that the phone was pinging in a certain area. Maybe it was pinging in a certain area for a certain amount of time while they was changing Summer's clothes between Priceless and Hunter's house. Maybe they could see a pit stop that was made somewhere in between Priceless and Hunter's house, but they didn't understand why. Well, it's because they were changing her into those other clothing. Um, Sounds about right to me.
Well, that's good. I mean, as long as it wasn't nothing too nefarious, you know what I'm saying?
no, it wasn't even too nefarious to begin with.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, I figured they keep that shit to try to track down your drug dealer.
To drug dealer, I don't do that stuff on the phone, bro. I don't do that. Let me tell you, I hang around too many old heads. I know way better than to do stuff over the phone. I'd rather throw that phone. My girlfriend has the phone while I go see my big homie. That's all I gotta say. Talking about drugs, I mean, I don't know about drugs, but weed, like they tell the kids go downstairs or go outside. So
I Hunter, what is it? You don't know about any drugs, or you do, and they tell the kids to go outside. It sounds to me like you do know about them because you're told, or the littler kids are told to go outside. It's the younger kids are told to go outside. So there is that kind of stuff going on. You admitted it. You admitted it.
so-called alibi, I can only say that I was there till 3:30. So I was only with him till 3:30. I don't get into politics. I don't do politics. No.
You don't do politics. This isn't politics, right? This isn't politics. This is a missing child's case. This is criminal, not politics.
3:30. Yes, it was 3:30 because my probation officer had to come check down some drug test me. Did they?
He's 17.
Your probation officer was supposed to be there at your house at 3:30. And you drank the twisted tea with smoking vapes and God knows what else all day with Candace, knowing your probation officer was coming. And here you, no. Allie said you had a doctor's appointment. She said you had a doctor's appointment that day, not a probation officer coming out. And right after you got home from being with Candace and Grandis and Summer, you went to your room and was shaking. You make up an excuse. You guys are going to hear him make an excuse for that too, right? You're going to hear him make an excuse for that as well. I'm telling you guys, I think we're close to the truth.
Did they? Yeah, I'm about to be 18. But
they want to know if Candace and Don ever abused the children.
We were over there. I've never seen it. When we were over there, most of the time I've never seen them hit them. They put them in the corner, take away their electronics. That's not abuse. That's just regular grounding.
All right.
Hunter, you're a liar. Your sister said that one of the boys went down to the basement to try to wake up Candace because something was going on, and said that Candace attacked that little boy and really hurt him, really swung punches at him and hurt him. That came out of your sister True's mouth. True said those children were always being abused in many different ways. And how about the birthday party when Candace made the boys get out of a wet pool and go lay on a hot pavement on their stomachs as punishment? Why are you lying? Why are you lying for Candace? Why are you lying, Hunter? You say you're family oriented. That you're don't talk about my family. My family means everything. Your family don't mean nothing to you, boy. They mean nothing to you because you see Don and Candace more as your family than you did your own mother. You sit there and said that Candace and Allie are the same. Candace wasn't in the kitchen cooking up breakfast, lunch, and dinner for her children. I seen your mother in the kitchen cooking. I seen Allie in the kitchen whipping up food for you and your sisters. I seen Allie picking up and cleaning a house. I seen Allie doing what it takes. I seen Allie taking you guys out to restaurants. Her mother, Grandbun, all of you guys out at restaurants. Candace was nothing like your mother. Nothing. Your mother worked a job every day to pay the bills and take care of you. You do not know what you had. You had no respect for the woman that had you and worked hard to raise you and did so much for you. You are a harebrain. You're a harebrain and ungrateful as hell. She should have raised you like Candace did. Those children. She should have let you live like that. And maybe you would have respected her the way you respect that dirtball Candace and Don Wells, right? Should have let you live like that. You did not deserve the mother you had. Ever.
Their house, all I know is that there was, what's it called? Some dude named Andy. That's all I know.
All right.
He worked at a mechanic shop and he sold weed. That's all I know. You gotta mature at a young age when your mom's not doing well. I don't know if they know the situation about her aneurysms. Like 5 years ago, she had 4 in her head, 2 popped. She wasn't supposed to make it then, but God gave her a second chance. Some dude. She was on the phone with Dom with some dude.
So
that I guess was just some random dude was walking around her house.
Did you hear how he talked about his mother? Let's back it up.
He's 17.
Did they? Yeah, I'm about to be 18.
They want to know if Candace and Don ever abused the children.
We were over there. I've never seen it. When we were over there, most of the time I've never seen them hit them. They put them in the corner, take away their electronics. That's not abuse. That's just regular grounding.
All right.
Their house, all I know is that there was, what's it called? Some dude named Andy. That's all I know.
All right.
He worked at a mechanic shop and he sold weed. That's all I know.
Did you notice he's sucking on the same Kool-Aid as Candace? Or you notice he's sucking on the same Kool-Aid as Andy Bernard? Are you noticing that he is in alignment? He is in alignment with what these people, the same smoke that they're trying to blow up everybody's backside, he's now trying to blow it up everybody's backside also? Did you take note of that?
You gotta mature at a young age when your mom's not doing well. I don't know if they know the situation about her aneurysms. Like 5 years ago, she had.
Now listen to how he talks about his mom's medical condition here.
4 in her head, 2 popped. She wasn't supposed to make it then, but God.
4 in her head, 2 pops. She wasn't supposed to make it then. Almost as if he's sorry she did, right? Almost as if he's sorry she did. Where the hell does this kid come from? Right? No respect whatsoever. This boy has no damn respect for nobody. For nobody. Not even himself. Not even himself.
I gave her a second chance. Some dude.
Huh?
She was on the phone with some dude.
So
That I guess was just some random dude was walking around her house. Yeah, he was just letting her know that he kicked her off. They kicked him off the property.
all right.
I don't know about touching kids on the property. I've never seen it.
But you know about that text, right?
Yeah. So Don was home when he called Candace about the man walking around the house. These are coming in too fast. I can't read them.
They want to know.
He just read it. So Don was home when he called in about the man being around the house. And did you see him avoid the question? He avoided it. Totally avoided it. He read it. Oh, they're coming in too fast. He totally avoided it. Right? He comprehended, but he avoided it.
Was Summer asleep when you got dropped off?
Yeah.
All right.
Now remember, he says Summer was asleep. Summer was asleep when he got dropped off. Remember this.
Why did your grandma say you were distraught and rocking back and forth at the game or swimming? Y'all ever get like quakes from like drinking too much?
Oh,
that's
so
what it is.
You had the shakes from drink.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Did you hear him make an excuse that it was from the twisted tea that had him shaking? He had the shakes from the twisted tea. That's what it was. Bullshit. No, that wasn't what had you shaking, buddy. What had you shaking is a 5-year-old little girl laying next to that door, soaking wet, dripping wet on a pillow that was no longer, in my opinion, no longer with us. No longer with us. Because when you went out into the water and that camera went off, well, after that, she wasn't no longer with us, right? Right? That's what I believe. That's my opinion.
People are also wondering, what do you think happened to Summer?
To be honest, what I think is, like they said, there was some dude walking around the property. I think that she went off wandering and just got snatched up.
I think she just went off wandering and got snatched up. Now you're going to hear him later contradict himself. You're going to hear him later contradict himself on this one. In the same interview. I mean, it wasn't like 2 different times. It was the same damn interview. He's going to contradict himself.
Do you think that Summer may have gotten into her grandmother's medications?
No, I don't think so. They had that.
Let me repeat that right. Contradict. Because I know people's going to jump on my slang my slang lane, right? So I just wanted to clear that one up. I know the right word, okay? Contradict. I know the right word.
Put up.
All right.
Did you see that stain? I don't pay attention to clothes.
Were they?
That's just the
What
thing.
was their clothes often stained?
No, they have a washer and dryer.
Well, that don't mean nothing. Stains are stains, bro.
I ain't never seen them, so I don't think so. No.
All right.
He hasn't ever seen no stains. They got washer and dryer. This dude's playing stupid.
Did that guy call Candace? No, his Dawn did. Her husband. Give me a second. No, I don't know what made she has. Hey H. The last time?
Yeah. When was the last time you saw Candace and the kids?
Oh, I can't even remember that. You trying to give me timestamps. I can't do that. Dom Wells.
Damien. Sorry, Damien.
Who the fuck is Damien?
Jody Sue's son.
No, I don't know no person named Damien.
All right. Do you think they would sell their kids?
No. Hell no. They love their kids too much. They take them everywhere.
She ain't go on.
You know how kids try to swim underwater when they're younger? They go under for like a quick second and come back up type shit.
Yeah. So she was under for a little.
Yeah.
So she was trying to stay under a bit longer. There's nothing wrong with that. So she didn't drown. No.
Now, if you remember, he was trying to convince Chris M, right? He was trying to convince Chris that Summer possibly dry drowned it, right? Dry drowned it. That's what he was trying to convince Chris with. Now he's trying to say, oh, no. There ain't nothing like that happened. No. Nothing at the swimming hole whatsoever. Absolutely not. Just get the swimming hole out of your minds, right? He's claiming abduction, like Grandma and Candace and Donald, right? Which there is no evidence whatsoever showing that there was an abduction. No evidence at all that there could have been an abduction, right? None. No evidence. That's bullshit.
Dry drowning, none of it.
No, there was nothing like that. Yeah, everything has just been blown out because I won't go online with other people. I don't do this stuff.
It's being blown out because he won't go online. Nobody wants him on nobody's live. I haven't ever heard one person want Hunter on their live. Not one that wanted Hunter on their live. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Where he's getting off with that, oh hell no. No creator would want, because at that time he's only 17. No creator is going to take the risk of the backlash of having some kid on their panel. No creator is going to do that. No creator wanted him on their panel. He's lying again. He's lying. Absolutely not.
I be trying to take care of my babies that are on the way, twins. What was she like? She was.
And there he tells another lie. I'm trying to take care of my babies. Twins. Right? Twins. Dude, you ain't got no twins. From what I understand, your girl wasn't even having a baby. Wasn't even having a baby.
It's like the best younger sister you could ever have. She has a history of like going in the backyard and walking in the woods with her brothers, but that's it.
Oh, walking in the woods with her brothers. No. She don't have a habit of walking in the woods with her brothers because Don Wells said the brothers would go down by the creek and Summer wouldn't go. She'd stay at the top and just watch because she was too afraid. So that's not truth, Hunter. It's not truth.
Yeah, she's having twins. Yeah, we'll know the gender in 2 weeks.
Oh, she's having twins. We'll know the gender in 2 weeks. Yeah. I guess it's going to be Farty and Artie, right? 2 gas bubbles, because we know the truth came out that she wasn't having anything other than maybe some gas. Come on.
Yeah, they want to know if you think he's been kidnapped.
No, I don't think.
If Hunter,
I don't think
Summer's
so.
been kidnapped. No.
He gonna come this way and he gonna come fishing. Then he gonna find himself either knocked out.
Did you hear what he said about Benny there? Now they're talking about Benny Keys. Did you hear him say if he comes this way, he's going to find himself fishing? Did you hear him? Well, what did he say that Candace, Grandis, and Summer were going to do that day? What were they supposed to do? Go fishing? They were going fishing? He said Benny Keys going to find himself fishing, and he ain't going to be found. That's what he said. And he ain't going to be found. Let's back it up.
Take care of my babies that are on the way, twins. What was she like? She was like the best younger sister you could ever have. She has a history.
This is his way. This is Hunter's way of trying to he's trying to talk good about Summer to make people feel that he wouldn't harm or do anything to her. Right? Of course you're going to say, if you've done something sinister to someone, you're not going to say what an ass they are or how they got on your nerves or anything like that, right? You're going to say, oh my goodness, are you kidding? I love that person. They were so nice. They were so sweet. You're going to be talking really nice, right? Because you want people to believe you couldn't do anything to that person because you liked them, right? Yeah, that's exactly the smoke screen, he's forming right now. That's the smoke he's blowing up everybody's backside when none of it's truth.
Like going in the backyard and walking in the woods with her brothers, but that's it. Yeah, she's having twins. Yeah, we'll know the gender in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they want to know if you think he's been kidnapped.
No, I don't think.
If Hunter,
I don't think
Summer's
so.
been kidnapped.
Do you think that she was kidnapped? Listen to this.
She has a history like going in the backyard and walking in the woods with her brothers, but that's it. Yeah, she's having twins. Yeah, we'll know the gender in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they want to know if you think he's been kidnapped.
No, I don't think.
If Hunter,
I don't think
Summer's
so.
been kidnapped.
And you heard him say he thought she was earlier. Now, no, he don't think she's kidnapped. He doesn't think she's kidnapped now. He contradicted himself, right? Makes no sense. No sense.
No.
He gonna come this way and he gonna come fishing. Then he gonna find himself either knocked out or something.
He's gonna come this way. He's gonna go fishing. He's gonna
I
find
spend too much time do all that. No. I don't bring nobody's. The stuff I do with the gang stuff. I don't bring around no family, no nothing. I don't ever do that in my life because I don't want them to know nothing about my family because something could happen to my family if I were to do something wrong. I'm way smarter than that.
I don't bring any of the gangs that I'm fooling with around my house or around my family. I don't bring these gangs around because if I do something wrong, they might try to hurt my family, and I'm way smart. If you were smart, you wouldn't be in a gang. If you were smart, you would be getting that ass educated, getting it a good job, and living a normal life like all humans should. What the heck you mean you're smart? Oh my gosh. Son, I'm going to tell you, you sound like one of the most ignorant people that's ever talked on the face of this earth. That's what you sound like. Oh, I ain't bringing people around. Look, you guys, I stand outside the prison gate and I wait for thugs to come out to hang around with. And I associate with them, and I think it's cool hanging around with dirty butt prisoners and convicts and hanging out and doing evil stuff with them, but I ain't going to bring them home. I'm not going to bring them around my house. I'm smarter than that. What? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Dude, if they know your damn name, they know where you live. Are you kidding? Wow.
I have nothing to do with it. It was just a timestamp and that's it. So are you still, I mean, yes, because there's no way I could leave it without going in the box. You get what I'm saying? But
Did you hear him say he goes into the box? Listen to this.
to know nothing about my family because something could happen to my family if I were to do something wrong. I'm way smarter than that. I have nothing to do with it. It was just a timestamp and that's it. So are you still, I mean, yes, because there's no way I could leave it without going in the box. You get what I'm saying?
There's no way he could leave. No way he could leave this case without going into the box. He can't leave this case without going into the box. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? I don't even know. I don't even know. Is that like somebody's threatening him? Is it like he's afraid somebody threatening him? That don't make no sense.
But I don't do the stupid stuff I used to. It's not like back in the old days you got to kill somebody, get in, all that stuff. It's just we look out for each other. That's all. I did that when I was a young kid. So, do you think Ken is? Like I said, I can't really speak on that. I don't know.
Do you think he might have had a heat stroke in the car?
No, it wasn't even hot.
No,
it wasn't even that hot. They had the AC on.
Oh, now he says they had AC on. It wasn't that hot. They had the AC on. They had AC on, you guys. Right? AC. This baby is dripping wet on a pillow. And they got the AC on. There you go. There you go. That they went into the store. They ran into that store to grab a couple big gallons of cold milk because bags of ice, well, she was laying on bags of ice. That would have really told the story, wouldn't it? That would have really told the story if we'd have seen her on bags of ice. So they got 2 big jugs of milk to prop her up on, right? 2 big old jugs of milk to prop her up on. Now, where did they stop? Where did they stop to dress her? Where did they stop to dress her? Because she wasn't dressed when they got the milk. She was still dripping wet on that pillow in the back seat by the driver's side door. So where did she get? Oh yeah, the box could be jail. He could be talking about, he could be talking about a jail cell. I don't know. People usually call a jail cell 4 walls. I'll be in 4 walls. I'll be between 4 walls. They don't say a box. Usually they say box. They mean, a coffin. They mean a coffin when they say box. I'm going to get put in a box. They're talking about, a real box. Right? I don't know, but it could be. Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Was Don home when he called Candace?
I mean, that's pretty obvious if he threw someone off the property.
All right, so he wasn't at work that day?
No, he did go to work.
Okay.
8. Yeah, he was at
Oh, he did go to work about 8. How do you know? How do you know, Hunter? You wasn't there. How do you know what time he went to work? Was you there? Did you leave the house that morning with Candace and Grandis and them? Or did you leave with Donald? Did you leave with Don? Was you there that morning? How could you say left at 8 if you weren't there? You don't know. You said, yeah, he went to work that morning around 8. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. Gotta wonder about that now. We gotta wonder about that, you guys.
the house. But that was like before they would drop me off. So that's like later in the day.
So that was after you got dropped off?
No, that's why I was getting dropped off.
How long did they stay inside of Priceless to go food shopping?
Like an hour and 30 minutes.
They want to know what your honest opinion is on what you think happened.
I think that she wandered off, and like he said, some dude was walking on this property that he's never seen. So probably she got took by him or something.
People want to know if you remember what she ate that day.
We went to Sonic, so she had food. And Burger King.
Yeah, but do you remember?
She always got fries.
They didn't go to no Burger King. They did not go to no Burger King. She did not get no French fries. Burger King was not in the equation. It was not in the equation on that day. No Burger King boxes whatsoever in the back seat when the video got took. No French fry boxes of Burger King anywhere. And no hat, no Burger King hat for the chow's head. No Burger Kings. No, there was no Burger Kings that day. Why you lying? Why you lying?
That's from Burger King.
Did you guys go to Burger King that day?
Yeah, she got some food from Burger King. She always gets food.
Yeah, she got some food from Burger King. She always gets. No, there was no Burger King. No, there wasn't. Hell no.
Food. She gets fries. She loves fries.
But a drama.
Never heard. Candace has never mentioned. Well, then go. All I can say is just call the TBI. Figure out what y'all want to figure out. I ain't got shit to do with it. End of story. I was brought up a whole different way. I don't do none of that snitching. No, none of that. So, the reason why I got proof is because people were saying that I got my name is on papers with a Summer Wells case. My lawyer, all I gotta do is pick up the phone and she can go to juvenile courthouse and get papers and see that I was only included with the press. That's it. No, I was never on the suspect list. It was just the press putting in words that nobody knows about. So this is what happened. She came over. Her grandma was in the hospital. She was sick. Or not her grandma. Her grandma came in, right? Yeah.
He says her grandma came in. Her grandma came in. Fucking grandma didn't come in. What are you talking about? Grandma came in. Did Candace bring Grandis to your house? You said grandma came in. You're kind of tripping up that Granny was at the house too.
Yeah, her grandma came from the hospital. She came over. We haven't spoke to them and
grandma came from the hospital and they came over. What the hell? What the hell?
Months. I'm talking about 8 to 9 months because her and my mom got in an argument.
Yeah.
And we left it at that. And she came over and next thing you know, she was with Summer. We was chilling at the house. The boys were with their dad working. And she just came over because she was just down the road at the hospital.
Okay.
And she needed to use the bathroom to ask me to go. fishing and swimming. I said, that's fine. I got to ask Mom. Mom said it was cool. And then we went swimming and fishing after we got her grandma her meds after the hospital. And
Hold up. We went fishing and swimming?
and then we went swimming and fishing after we got her grandma.
We went swimming and fishing and fishing? You didn't do no damn fishing, buddy. Hell to the no. There was no fishing. You didn't even have a fishing pole to go fishing with. There was no fishing ever going to happen. We went swimming and fishing? No. Hell no.
Her meds after the hospital, and she bought me a vape or whatever, and a twisted tea. I mean, at a young age, I was drinking and doing stupid stuff anyways. Everybody lives once, and they gonna do stupid stuff as a kid. And then after that, we went and got slushies. Then we went to Priceless. They was in there for a little bit. Me and her was just, like watching TikToks on my phone, all this stuff. And then they dropped me off because my probation officer was coming at 3:30.
All right.
And after that, I went with my girl to Bristol to a park. And then we got a call. We thought she was playing. We thought she was just playing around because normally when she says stuff like that, she's just playing around. Like, people like to play around and say stupid stuff.
People like to play around and just say stupid stuff. People just like to play around and say stupid stuff. So he really knows how the wows are, right? He really knows how they are. He likes how they are. He likes the way they stay stupid damn shit. Right? And to me, play around, that ain't playing around. That ain't playing around. That's freaking sinister. That's sinister right there. So he enjoys sinister shit, right?
All right.
So we thought that what it was. Then we called Mom. And then the TBI came, asked what happened. I told them the exact same story. And then they just left it at that. They took my phone, and then that was it. But yeah, it's just that whole situation. The Summer Wells shit, that people don't even.
The Summer Wells shit. Did you hear him? The Summer Wells shit. Oh, she's like a little sister, the best little sister. And then he says, the Summer Wells shit. Right? He didn't care about that little girl. This dude did not care a lick about them children. He hung around there for Candace. He hung around there for Don and Candace and the substances that they would feed him and all the shit they would get him that he was not able to obtain on his own. Right? That kid was freaking no good. That kid right there was no damn good. That was a dangerous kid. Allie had a dangerous child on her hands. She had a very dangerous child on her hands. And I'm going to tell you, let me tell you something. When you got a dangerous child on your hands, when you got a snake, when you got a snake in your presence, it's just a matter of time. It's going to turn on you. Now you might think that it's doing all this evil stuff to other people, but let me tell you something. You put up with it doing evil stuff to others, and it will eventually be doing evil stuff to you. Yeah. Don't ever condone evilness. Don't ever condone evilness.
I see people who don't even that are on YouTube talking about me. They don't even come up to me and say nothing. They're talking about I robbed somebody in a car. Are they dumb? I got set up. I was supposed to go look at the prices of the vapes, and she went to hand me one, and they tried to take off with them. I got set up. They pulled up that same night, and I told them what happened.
He's supposed to go look at the price of some vapes in a woman's car with her baby. He's supposed to go and look at some price of vapes in a car he was trying to pull a mother out of with the baby in the back. Come on. Bullshit. You didn't get set up. You didn't get set up at all. Your buddies just pulled the hell out because they seen that your ass was about to go down for what you done. That's what they did. You didn't expect that girl. You didn't expect her to fight so hard to save her child. That's the problem.
I would never rob nobody when I've been growing up with.
You would never rob no one? The tattoo on your fucking hand is the money that you robbed from your mother. You took that money from your mother right before she passed away. You robbed your own mom. Allegedly, from what we're hearing, you robbed your own mother to get a tattoo. What the hell? You wouldn't rob anybody. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you something. Law enforcement needs to give you a lie detector's test about June 15, 2021. They seriously need to see if you could pass it. We all would like to see you pass it.
Sisters, why would I dare put my hands on a female and drag her up out of the car with her baby in? Like this stuff gotta stop. I'm telling you. Like I said, there's a front door. Y'all know where I live. That's all I gotta say. Y'all got problems? There's a door, and we can go in the yard.
I believe the Boswell case. The Boswell case is in Georgia. No, Tennessee. The Boswell case is in Tennessee. Yeah, I believe it's in Tennessee too. I believe the Boswell case is in Tennessee. Megan Boswell faces 20 counts, including felony murder. Let me see. Yeah, Sullivan County. She was in Sullivan County, Tennessee. Exactly. She's she appeared in Sullivan County Court on Thursday afternoon. The judge, James Goodwin, I don't understand that because it was supposed to be a woman. She must have asked for the woman to be removed off of her case. She must have asked, the woman must have been removed. There was a woman on the Boswell case, and she was wanting to get it. She was wanting to get it. She was really going after her hard. She wanted to get it done. And so they must have changed. They must have changed. They must have changed the judge because they're saying that it's a man on the case now. So yeah, that was in Tennessee as well. So man, my speech is fucked up tonight. Sullivan County is where it's at. It's in Sullivan County. So, but I think she's looking at life in prison, to be honest. I think that the Boswell case, I think the mother will probably get life in prison due to the fact that she didn't only commit the crime, but she also tried to cover it up. She even went on the news. Like Candace, right? And Donald, and crying around and, talking about, how her daughter liked this and like that, and she misses her, and she wants, the person who supposedly is supposed to have been watching the child to bring it back and all of this bullshit. And the whole time, she had this baby hidden away in a tote, right? Hidden away in a tote for freaking months and months and months, hidden away in that tote. So I don't know. That's going to be a gruesome case as well too. It's going to be very gruesome to sit through as well. If it goes to trial, she could always, plead guilty to everything and just, and bypass all the, spare herself, the jury and everything. I don't know. Oh, she did. She had a beautiful, beautiful little girl. She had a gorgeous little girl that, that she didn't appreciate, she didn't want no one else to have it these people. I'm going to tell you something about low-minded people. Low-minded people, they don't think about their child. They think about them. But I tell you how I think about their child. It's my child. It's mine. And, and a lot of people would rather destroy it than to allow someone else, because they're jealous. These low-minded people are jealous to see someone else have the child, right? These are people that didn't like to share their toys. They didn't like to share their toys when they were children. They didn't want to share nothing. They're those people that, mine, oh mine, type of humans. And, they would rather destroy it than to see someone else have it. I have actually seen people that would rather throw something in the garbage than to let someone else have it, right? They'd rather throw it in the garbage than to let someone else have it, someone to make use of it. There's just fucking evil-hearted people in this world that don't want to see anyone else have anything. And that's the way, these low-minded parents are. They have these kids, and instead of allowing someone else to, have the child and give the child the life that the child deserves, the life that, they couldn't give it. And they would rather take that child and literally and utterly destroy it. So no one else, could raise it. They don't care about that child. They didn't ever care about that child. It's all about them, right? It's all about them. Everything's about them. And it's sad, but nobody suffers. Nobody suffers but the child, or or whatever thing that's in their possession, right? That's what suffers.
Yo, just do me a
Now
favor.
y'all bring some weapons, then that's gonna be y'all's ass. Cause I got life to live. Just know that. I got
Oh, he's got life to live. He's got a life to live, right? I got a life to live, he says. Well, Summer had one to live too. Summer had one to live as well, right? Allie had one to live. Allison had one to live. Leslie. Let's go back to Leslie. She had one to live too. All of these people had a life to live. And that's the one thing that I don't like about evil. That's the one thing I can't stand about evil human beings. Right? What I can't stand about them. They think their fucking life is so precious and worth so fucking much, but they're out there destroying other people's. Right? And they think that their dirty life means so much. Unbelievable.
my life to live.
Hey, yeah, and isn't self-defense still a thing in your state?
As long as their back is not turned.
That's legally
I'll come
self-defense.
out. All I gotta do is make one phone call. I got people who put their life on the line for me.
Do you remember what she was wearing the last time you seen her?
Hey, you gotta think. I've been in out of juvenile and stuff like that for my decisions. Nothing to do with someone else. I was a dumb little kid. That's why I grew up. I had to grow up and man up.
Yeah, but listen.
You had to grow up and man up. You just barely, from our understandings, you just barely robbed your mother for a fucking tattoo. How did that feel? How's it going to feel to look the rest of your life have to look at the tattoo that's on your hand with the money you robbed your own mother for right before she passes away? Right before she passes away, you rob her. You get a tattoo that you got to look at the rest of your life. Damn, what a reminder. What a reminder. Right? Oh, look at Candy Cane. How you doing, Candy Cane? Ain't it a shame to be a candy cane? Right? There you go. Oh, God. Well, Candy Cane, we know what you are thinking about licking tonight, right? We know what's on your mind. Now, why don't you come and tell me what's on mine? Right? We know what you're trying to lick. You trying to lick a salty dog? You trying to lick a salty dog? Because what you put in the back chat says you want to lick a salty dog. Right? That's what it's saying back there. We definitely know what you're wanting to do. Well, I'm sure your old man's got one he can whip out and let you have at it. right? You can have at it. Get another infection up in that face. Oh wow. Wow. That's insane, right? That's insane. Um Lucy, absolutely. That's freaking insane. Wow. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear about that. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people don't have no conscience. You know, a lot of people don't have no conscience. Yeah, come on over, Candy Kang. I know. It was Grandis that they supposed to call Candy, but Candace, Candace all of a sudden wanted to be called Candy Cane, right? Oh, Candy Cane, Candace, right? Wow. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. This world is so evil, so unsafe. It's so evil and unsafe. And I'm going to tell you, um, evil, evil has its sight set on children. It's got its sight set on children, right? Do you remember a few years back, it had its sight set on the old people? They were attacking the old people, doing bad things to the old people. And, you know, evil didn't get enough attention by doing all this stuff you know, the old folks. So they started, you know, they set their sights on something more, and that's the children. Well, now they got everybody's attention, right? This is getting everybody's attention. And that's what evil wants. Evil wants your attention. They want your attention, you know, um, because they think that, you know, they want to try to, you know, put fear into you, right? They want to build fear in people. Don't let them. Don't let them. See them for the cowards they are, because you got to be a coward to pick on a child. You have to be a yellow bellied coward to pick on a child or an old person, right? Either one. You got to be a yellow bellied coward. So, you know, that ain't going to put no fear in me at all. Who, me? You talking to me? Am I bothering someone? Me? How could little old PG bother anybody? Right? How the hell could I bother anybody? You know, I'm like 150 years old, right? I'm like 150, freaking toothless, right? Dumb as a box of rocks. My favorite color's clear. How could I be bothering anybody? Come on, girl. What you be talking about? PG can't be bothering nobody. I'm too old to be bothering somebody. Right? I just sit around all day, my little rocking chair, knitting my little blankies, throw over my lap. What you be talking about? Waiting for my Meals on Wheels. That, by the way, is threatening to cut me off. They said, yeah. They said when I turn 200, I definitely ain't getting no more Meals on Wheels. So who could I be bothering? Nobody. Right? PG don't bother anybody. Yeah. If I was a lion, I wouldn't be bothering nobody, would I? But when you tell the truth, oh my goodness. When you tell the truth, baby, you start irritating evilness like it could never be irritated before, right? All them evil mother freakers get the hives. All right. They all be getting the fucking hives. These lazy mother freakers ain't been off their ass in years. And as soon as you tell the truth, they be getting up off that ass. Pacing the floor, right? Doing the freaking jig. They be doing the jig, man. What the hell she be talking about? Who that bitch thinks she is anyway? Nobody be liking her ass, right? Just tell the truth. Telling the truth really stirs the pot. And then all the haters get to lick the spoon. And they pass that spoon around. They pass that spoon around, baby. Yeah, you got to disinfect it. Or, sometimes you can't. You just have to, throw it in the burner. All right. No hope with that spoon. Man, it's too contaminated. Too contaminated to stir the pot again. Yeah. No funnel cakes, no meatballs, no brownies. No brownies on that wheels on meals, or Meals on Wheels, or whatever the hell they call it. All right. You don't get no brownies there. You got to get up and bake your own brownies. Right? PG's little old asses. My little old ass be getting up, strolling real slow to the kitchen. Get out my little pan, all my things I need. Right? Get out my little pan, my little bowl, my spoon. Yeah. Man, I'm so old, it takes me all day to bake that batch of brownies. Takes all day. Bake up one little batch of brownies. That's why I can't share them. I can't share them. PG be singing that song on the way to the kitchen. I'll put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. Right? There you go. I have to sing that song, get my little old ass motivated. Oh shit. That's funny stuff. I was gonna bake me some more brownies today, but I got high. Right. I was gonna bake me some more, man, but I got high. I was gonna go to the store, but I got high. Hey, Australia, I appreciate that. I love you, PG. Hey, girl, I love you guys too. You know it. You know it. God bless. I appreciate the support. We could really use it. I need some more brownies. Right? PG needs some more brownies. Oh, shit. They are safe. They're safe. An alternative to cigarettes. What's safe? It cracked me up. Oh my gosh. I just saw a weirdo. I just saw a weirdo, man. I really did. Come back, you little weirdo. And show you to everybody else. I think he was sitting on the couch. I think he was sitting on the couch in his birthday suit. Come back here. It was like I seen the sign, and then it was like, "Pop goes the weasel." Right? Come back here. I want to show you to everybody else. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Oh my God. I was the funniest looking mother freaker I ever seen. He a real looking weirdo. Thank you so much for your support for summer. Absolutely. Our bucket list has holes. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you something. We heard, you know, Hunter. We heard Hunter with Chris M. Totally different story than he's telling now. You can tell that he is on the same page with Candace, the very same page with those freaks up there Ben Hill Road. And you know, and right
He pulls out.
right here, right there, you see right there, he was on Ben Hill Road. He knew this baby's head had been shaved. June the 15th, 2021 was not the day that Hunter took note that Summer's hair had been cut. This boy is a liar. He is a liar. He admitted that this baby was soaking wet against that driver's side door on a pillow, had not been changed after the swimming, had not been changed through Walgreens, had not been changed through Sonics, had not been changed when they hit Priceless. He said, you heard him say they had the AC on. They went in that store and they got ice cold milk. They cranked that AC up. Why? Why? I'll tell you why. Because Summer was not asleep, in my opinion. And I think that's law enforcement's opinion also. I think law enforcement knows that child, that's why Ronnie Lawson said, ask them why. Ask the Wells why they waited 4 hours to call law enforcement. Ask them why. Find out why they waited 4 long hours for law enforcement. So, absolutely. You're so right, Tanya. Absolutely. That's what it was. That's what it was. And they took that video about 8 to 10 minutes away from the house, right? And they went onto Ben Hill Road, up onto Ben Hill, let Grandma out of that vehicle, and Candace went right back down and down to Fred Hill's house. That's what I believe. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. And that is when the guy came in, Chad Arnold. That's his name. Chad Arnold came in and caught Candace's ass at Fred's between 3:30 and 4 o'clock because Candace was down there, in my opinion, handing Summer off to Fred and Laura. That's my opinion. How Cotton got mixed up in all of this, I don't know. Maybe he was there. Maybe he was there with the handoff. I don't know. I don't know. Because Laura did make a statement that we were awful mean to them. We were awful mean to them. So we don't know who all we was, and we don't know who all them were. But she said they were awful mean. Meaning that they had to talk to him that day, right? She slipped up. And absolutely. And good old Chad coming in, busted Candace out. Because Candace got, she didn't know what else to do. She didn't know what to, she ain't that smart. She ain't smart, Candace is not, the brightest bulb, right? She's not the brightest bulb in the shed. Absolutely not. And, so she didn't know, with Candace, the lights on, but nobody's home. And she didn't know what to do. She panicked and, reported Summer missing at between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. Almost 2 hours too early. Almost 2 hours too early. Because Summer didn't even supposed to come up missing until 5:55 to 6:05. Right? Almost 6 o'clock before she was supposed to even come up missing. Because they didn't even call law enforcement until 6:30. And she was only supposed to be missing a few minutes. So, that's like freaking 2 hours. 2 freaking hours before she's supposed to come up missing. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah. That Britney Spears had a lot of things going on in her life. You know she had a real controlling family, and a lot of things people didn't know about going on behind the scenes, and that was making it hard on her life. And she didn't I'm going to tell you, a lot of them child stars, child singers, child actors, people do not know how much their parents allow them to go through just because the parents are getting paid, right? Just because the parents are getting paid. It's sad. You would think that people would love their children and want to do all this best for their child. A lot of them don't. Yeah. Yeah. This picture of Summer is, is horrible. This baby, you could tell, the thing that, that we admire most about Summer is, look at her. She tries to make the best, right? She tries to make the best out of everything. She is so hard trying to make the best out of what they had done to her. She's smiling. She was a little fighter, wasn't she? She's a little fighter. She was fighting through it. She was fighting through it. It was, um, it was almost, it was almost okay with her because she had no other choice. Summer was a very highly intelligent child. She knew once they done this to her, she knew she had to make the best of it because she couldn't change it. She couldn't change it. Nothing could be done, and she knew that. And she tried. She tried to make the best out of it. And as soon as her little hair started to grow back in, they completely destroyed her, right? Candace wasn't going to let Summer be beautiful again. She wasn't going to take the risk of Summer being, beautiful with that blonde hair, long and pretty again. She wanted to destroy that baby before that hair grew out. And Candace became super jealous, right? And I bet Candace was jealous of her even like this because Summer was still way more beautiful inside and out than Dirty Butt Candace could ever be. Right? Absolutely. And thank you, PG, for staying strong for Summer Moon. Hey, girl. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Super chat. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, I appreciate the support for Summer's channel. God knows we can use it. I appreciate that. God bless. PG, you're very sold. God bless you. Summer's Army. Hey, God bless all of you all. God bless all of Summer's Army who truly love her and support her in every possible way they can. Same as PG does. We can do nothing. We can do nothing God does not allow us to get done. It's all really glory to God. All glory to the Lord, God himself. Because we can only do what he allows us to get done. And I sure thank him. For giving us all the answers, letting us be able to put a puzzle together, allowing us to know Summer's story and what happened to her that day. And I think we're closer to the truth right now than we've ever been, to be honest. I think we're finally getting more information. We've gotten a lot more information lately from Cotton's family, from Laura. Laura's been a big help. Laura's been a super big help in, helping us get more answers for June the 15th, 2021. Hunter coming out, right? Hunter coming back out is allowing us to understand a whole lot in that aspect as well, right? In that area. So, yes, absolutely. Little by little, God's letting Summer's story be told. He's letting us put the puzzle together and the answers coming forth. And hopefully at some point, God's going to let Summer's case be solved. At some point, we're going to continue to pray that God allows her case to be solved. Because there's nothing more we want than Summer's case solved. I cannot wait for the day. I cannot wait for the day. I cannot wait for the day of judgment against these evil beings that could do something so evil to a 5-year-old little child who loved life. You could tell this baby loved life. And she loved animals. She loved them puppies. She loved those kitty cats. Summer loved her little fish. Did you see her hold her little fish up and showing it to everyone that she had in the little bag? This child was an amazing, amazing gift to not just her parents, but to everyone in the world. She was an amazing gift. Summer was full of light, and she was full of love and kindness and caring. And I tell you, this little girl loved church, and she loved God. She loved Jesus. She was a really good little soul, a wonderful little soul, a precious gift to this world that got destroyed by pure evilness. Pure evilness took this baby out and tortured it before it did in so many different ways. I don't think we could count them. Little Summer suffered. She suffered tremendously. God have mercy. God have mercy on the evil souls that could be so cruel to a child. Totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous, you guys. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't ever want to understand how anyone could be so fucking evil. All I want to understand, the only thing I want to understand about evilness is how to convict it and get it off our streets. How to convict it and get it put away for life. That's all I want to know. Because we don't need that kind of shit running free in our country. We don't need this. And I hope to God every child is found. I hope to God every child's case is solved. And I hope to God that the evil beings that did it are still here to receive their punishment for doing such an evil crime. That's what I hope. And I pray for it too. I pray for it. I had to turn the mic off for a minute because I had to open me a cold one. And I didn't want Day Day to hear it because she might get jelly and she might get thirsty and her tongue hang out of her mouth and she wants some. And I'm not going to share with her. I can't find any information on grand jury meeting for Hawkins County. Yeah. I don't know if Hawkins County, I don't know if Hawkins County even has a jury they be meeting up with anytime. Right? Hawkins County don't seem to be doing nothing. I promise you. It seems like those people in Hawkins County, all they be doing is eating freaking donuts and drinking coffee, right? And I don't know, because I almost said eating hot dogs. I don't even know where the hell that was coming from, but I don't know where that was coming from, y'all, but it might be, something trying to tell me, something trying to speak through me, letting us know they eat hot dogs. All right. I don't know. I don't even know where the hell that came from. It just came. Right? I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, no, you guys. PG, I've had a cold. I've had this damn cold for about 2 or 3 days. Maybe a week. I don't know. Seems like it just wants to keep hanging around. I wish it would go away. It's kind of unliking my buzz, right? That's not right. Can you get hot dogs at the Dollar Tree? I don't know. I don't know. I got to be honest. I have not ever in my life bought groceries at a Dollar Tree. At all. Nothing. I have not ever bought any type of groceries at any dollar stores ever. Right? I don't do that. I go to what they call a supermarket. Right? I go to the supermarket. I get a real cart. Right? I get a real cart and I push a real cart around and I get some real groceries. I don't know about people that do that. That's kind of weird. Come on, kids, let's go grocery shopping. You pull up at the Dollar Tree. I think I'm going to do that. Just for funsies. I'm going to tell I'm going to tell my kids. I'm going to tell my kids this weekend when we go grocery shopping. I'm going to be like, all right, let's get everybody in the car. We're going grocery shopping. I'm going to pull up at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we even got one, but I'm going to pull up at some damn dollar store and say, okay, everybody out. I bet you my kids are, I bet they look like little statues staring at me like, what the hell? Yeah, pick out as many dollar pieces as you want. Right? That's what you're going to start living off of. They'd be like, what are you doing, Mom? Seeing how long you can survive on this. Right? It's an experiment. I need you guys to be my little guinea pigs. They'd be like, oh, hell no, not me. Not me. No way. Oh, it's Fred's Army. Fred's Army. Looking all weird. What the heck is that? Come on. Gotta wonder what the hell that is. I don't know what it was. It was something. It was something. I took a picture of it. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I don't even know. I don't even know. Exactly, little Dave, and I cannot blame you. I cannot blame you. Absolutely not. I can't blame you. You know, I feel sorry. I feel sorry. You know, I feel sorry for some of these people, surrounding this case, because I truly believe they would love to tell the truth. But I also truly believe they got a lot of fear in them. I mean, if someone could be so evil to a 5-year-old little child like this, you know, and they were being evil to her way before she disappeared, way before they destroyed her. Um, if they could, if they could be that evil, I can understand. I can understand. What I'm saying is Laura not, what I'm trying to say is Laura not being here any longer isn't going to bring Summer back, right? Um, Other people surrounding this case, you know, them not being here anymore isn't going to bring Summer back, right? It's not going to bring her back. These people, I think some people that would like to talk are fearing. They're fearing for their lives. They're fearing for themselves. That's what I truly believe. I know Laura. I know Laura wanted to tell things. I could tell because she was telling. She was telling a lot of stuff in a roundabout way, like she was telling it without just coming straight out and saying it. She was hem-hawing around the bush. Um, she wanted, she really wanted to talk. She's just, she's afraid, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her for that. Um, I don't know. I don't know, you guys, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe, maybe at some point, maybe at some point, God will wake Laura up. Maybe at some point, God will wake Laura up and give her the strength she needs to not care, to not care, and just tell what she knows. To just, to not even care. Maybe he'll give her the strength she needs to trust in him enough to stand strong for this little girl and to tell everything she knows. Maybe. But also, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you've already heard this. Now, I did record it. I got it recorded. But put a 1 in the chat if you've already heard. If you heard Ziggy talking about how her and Fred had been talking about Laura wasn't going to be on this earth much longer. Put a 1 in the chat, because that's what she was saying. She was talking about how her and Fred's been talking about how Laura is, going to be on live. you know, probably pretty soon. If you heard her say that, put the 1 in the chat, because I heard it. I got it recorded. And that's exactly what she said. That's what she was saying. I definitely heard her saying that. And I thought that was really, really strange that she would be talking like that. You know, I thought it was really strange that she was talking like that. But yeah, I did record it. And I will, and you know, I'll put it in content at some point and bring it out for you guys to hear. I just been so busy. I've been so busy, you know, with you know what, the stuff that Hunter, you know, we've been finding out about Hunter. I thought that that's super important, you know, that he acted like he didn't know her hair was cut, and you can plainly see he did. Him admitting that she was wet on that pillow after swimming. She was dripping wet against that door at Walgreens, at Sonic's, at Priceless, you know, and all the things, you know, all the things. And then him getting on the very same page with all of these weirdos up on Ben Hill Road recently, you know. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot, you know, a lot of good information. That's a lot of pieces of puzzle we didn't have, right? That's a whole lot of puzzle we did not have that now, you know, now we can put into the puzzle. And, you know, we got to keep putting things on the table and taking things off until the puzzle's put together to where it makes complete sense, right? It's got all the answers. And I think, you know, I think this just gave us a lot of answers to June 15, 2021. I also think, you know, the only answers we don't have, the only answers we do not have is why. Is why did they destroy her? Why? We're speculating on that. Why they destroyed her. And where they might have put her. Those are the two things we really don't have the answers to right now. Those are the two things we've got to keep moving forward on in order to solve this case. So, you know, let's keep doing what we do. Let's keep, you know, pushing. Let's keep pushing for the answers. I'm sure they'll come. I'm sure that we'll find these answers if we continue to talk with the right people. We will get the answers. Absolutely. At some point, all the answers are going to come out. No doubt in my mind. Ziggy ain't playing no Fred. You don't marry. You know, if you're going to play someone, you sure to hell don't marry them. You don't go marrying somebody up unless she thought, you know, unless Ziggy thinks she can put Fred in prison for 20 years and draw his Social Security. Well, and that ain't going to happen, because if he gets put in prison for 20 years, the prison's going to take his Social Security for upkeep. Because prisons don't keep you for nothing anymore, right? They don't keep you for nothing anymore. You know, the state will pick it up if you ain't got no income. But Fred has an income, and it'll go to the prison because Ziggy's not disabled or anything, and she's not an old lady, right? She's not a 65-year-old old woman. She's not going to get a Social Security. You know, she's able to work. She's able to work. And, you know, so if he went to prison, she ain't getting shit, right? I don't know what she's thinking in her head, but she wouldn't get nothing. You know, except, you know, screwed by a convict, right? Pretty much. That's all she'd be getting. Right. If you're healthy enough to walk the store every day, you're healthy enough to work a damn job, right? Go work a job. Yeah. Oh, crap. That's true, little Dave. That's true. And I'm going to keep my mouth shut about what went through my mind when I read your comment. I can't, you know. I'm going to tell you, sometimes it's better for PG not to talk, right? Not to talk. Yeah, she sure was getting some money from the government. She took two old ladies to the cleaners for I don't know how many hundreds of dollars. And then she took another old lady to the cleaners for her retirement fund of about 5 to 7 grand. And then she took Laura to the cleaners for her Social Security money. And she took Fred to the cleaners, I guess, for his as well. So, yeah, she's getting a lot of government monies, right? She's getting a whole lot of government monies from all these people that, you know, that she's taken to the cleaners that actually get government monies. I don't know. I have no idea. She should be ashamed of herself, right? She should be ashamed of herself. But, you know, thick-faced human beings like that aren't ashamed. They're not ashamed. She bring that ass back out here and you know, and try to prey on somebody else, right? Thick-faced people like that, they have no shame. They have no shame. They have no problem showing their face after doing evil shit. Right? That's why you got to be careful with evilness, man. You got to be careful. Evil people, you know, they try to mess you over and then knock at your doors, you know, looking to screw you over again, right? They evil as hell. They're evil as hell. You got to be careful with folks like that. You know? I'm telling you, evil has reached a whole new level in this world. Way new level. It's like nothing you've ever seen. Right? Nothing you ever seen. Like people, you know, people back in the day used to be afraid of shame. They used to be scared to get shamed, right? You did something and you'd have to go hide. You'd have to go hide from everybody, right? Because they'd be looking at you, pointing at you, whispering about you. I mean, you know, they'd run you back into the dark where you came out of. Well, I'm going to tell you, these evil people don't run back into the dark they came out of anymore. They're not afraid to be ashamed at all. I don't think they have no shame. I don't think they have any. To be honest with you, they don't care. They're thick faced as hell. And it's sad. It's sad, you guys. Yeah, there's no shame. Evil has reached a whole new level. It is a whole new ball game, baby. And if you don't know how to play on the field, you better learn. You better learn real quick. It's just the way it is. To see who can sell the most true moo. Oh shit, girl. That cracks me up. I hear Fred's in that halfway house, right? He's doing time. He's doing time in a halfway house. Being when you commit crimes in Tennessee, you get 20 years suspended and have to do a year in a halfway house. All right. You get to go live. You get to go live where there's real beds, real toilets, real food. Right. That's true. That's true, second to none. That's true. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, girl. That is you put that in a right context right there. You sure did. That's absolutely right. Oh, he had court today. Well, where was his wife? Where was his support? Why wasn't his wife but his support there? All right, exactly. Exactly. Wait till he has to live with Ziggy and clean the house. Whoa. Right? I don't know though. Um, probably anything smelled better than where he came from, right? He lived downwind, right? He lived downwind, and radiated poo poo flying into buckets coming down that way. Oh my God. They didn't have to just put up with their own stench. They had to put up with that stench coming, blowing their way. Wow. You know, that's awful. That's awful. That's disgusting. Yeah. Wait till she. Yeah, he's the new model for True Moo. Yeah. Oh damn. I don't think Ziggy's parents want nothing to do with her, and I could see why. I can absolutely see why. I'm going to tell you, 99.9% of the time, if a parent ain't having nothing to do with their child or children, trust and believe you don't want nothing to do with them kids either. If someone's mother don't want nothing to do with them, you sure the hell don't. Trust me, if they was any good, their mother would be around them. Their mother would be around them. I'm going to tell you, Tennessee sky, the Tennessee sky is one of the most beautiful skies. It is beautiful. That Tennessee sky, man, stretched, I guess it's almost endless. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The Tennessee sky is gorgeous. And Tennessee's a pretty nice place. I'm not going to say it's not a really beautiful place, because it is beautiful. It's just the people. It's just the people. The people are evil. The people are evil. They have no real law there, right? There's really no real law there. And the hospitals obviously ain't that great either, because people falling over like that, shit. That's kind of scary too, right? And then they do some kind of walk. Then they you know what the hell? What the hell's that about? What the hell's that walk? You know, you gonna push somebody out of the room all around the hospital and bring them back, and you know, and then steal up all their organs before they pass away? The fuck? I ain't heard of no shit like that. You know, you're gonna have a mother freaking parade before you steal up people's organs. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This world has just became comfortable with some really, morbid, some really morbid shit. You know, where is the people's mental capacities at? I mean, who thinks that's okay? Who thinks something like that's okay? Because I don't. I don't think that's okay. You know, I think that's like disrespectful, if you ask me. It's kind of disrespectful. Just saying, you know, I wouldn't want I wouldn't want my loved one. I would not want my loved one taken out into a hallway and paraded around a hospital right before they bring them back to do something like that to them. What the fuck would you do that for? Why did you do it? I don't know. I mean, I think that kind of stuff, I think that kind of stuff should be, you know, if it's going to be done, I think it should be done quietly. I think it should be done, quietly, not paraded, if you ask me. I think it should be done quietly and respectfully. Just saying, that's my opinion. That's my opinion upon it. I don't know. But, so I don't know. It's just people do some weird things today. They do some weird things today, It's like, they want to take away, they want to take away our rights to protect ourselves, right? They want to take away what we need in our homes to protect ourselves, a right that we have, and we were given that right because, our forefathers knew that if we did not have the rights to bear arms, that, that we would fall prey. We would fall prey, right, to the government. And so that's why, they didn't ever want to fall prey or, anyone fall prey to not being able to protect their home, their land, themselves against anything trying to, overtake them. But they're trying to, they want to step on that right of yours, want to try to steal that away from you. But then they want to agree that it's okay to take a full-term child, put it out on a table, and destroy it, right? And destroy it. Just because the parent don't want it. Just because the parent don't want it now. I think that's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. It's okay. It's okay to unlike people in that way, but it ain't okay to protect yourself. To keep someone from unliving you. Well, I'm going to tell you something. They can call it an honor walk. They can call it whatever they want. The only people, how is that honoring me if my loved one was on the stretcher? How is that honoring my loved one? How is it honoring them? How is it honoring me or anyone walking? How is it honoring any of us? The only ones that's going to honor is the people getting that money, right? The people making all that hundreds of thousands of dollars for retransplanting all of your loved one's stuff into other people. And it's going to honor the other people who's receiving it all, right? It's going to honor them with longer life if it, if it takes and everything goes well. But how in the hell did it honor any of us? It didn't. It didn't. And that's got to be one of the hardest damn walks any family would ever have to make. You come out of that with PTSD and probably would never want to take that walk again. Just saying. The normal person would not see that as no walk of honor. Just saying. And I'm sure if the person on that stretcher knew what was about to go down, it would be no honor for them either. It's easy to say. It's easy when you're alive and well and you don't think that, you're going anywhere for a long time. It's easy, to say, sure, I want to look like a hero on my license and put, donor. Sure, I want to, but I'm going to tell you what, when you find out they ain't resuscitating you because you're a donor, that they ain't even going to try to help you if they could because you're a donor, well, you won't feel like such a hero then. What you're doing when you become one of those, what you're doing is you're putting yourself, what you're doing is you're putting yourself at the mercy of other people who are looking at you now like a side of beef instead of a human being. Don't think you ain't. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I ain't no donor. And my kids will not ever be either. I'm going to tell you something. I think I'm going to need everything when I get to heaven. I think I'm going to need everything I got. You know, it says what you lose on earth, you lose in heaven. What you gain on earth, you gain in heaven. You know, I don't think I'd be wanting to walk around up there, you know, with all my stuff missing. Just saying, you know, I'm going to tell you. I tell you how I feel about life and death. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the Lord. If God don't want you going anywhere, you're not. If God wants you going somewhere, you will. It's just how it is. Everyone's passing through. Everyone's passing through. We're all passing through. God didn't tell me, nowhere in the Bible does it tell me that I have to donate, you know, that I have to go through God only knows what before I pass away to donate everything to other people. Now, you know, the rich man came to God, to Jesus, and he said, Lord, I have obeyed everything from my youth. I've always done good. I've done good. I've followed the 10 Commandments. I've always done good. Is there anything else I could do? And Jesus told him, yes. Go and take everything you have, give it to the poor and the fatherless, the widows, and follow me. And the rich man couldn't do it. He walked away, didn't he? He walked away. And Jesus said, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. That's where that particular verse was said. So, now, giving away all your worldly goods to follow the Lord is a lot easier than taking an honor walk on a stretcher. Trust and believe that. And I didn't hear Jesus telling this man, well, give up all your worldly goods and on your way out, take an honor walk down a hallway to give up all of that too while you're still breathing. I didn't hear him say that. I didn't hear nothing like that. And I ain't going to be doing it. I ain't going to be doing it. Now, I'm just saying, if the Lord came today, I'd be ready to give up everything to follow him. I'd be willing to give up everything to follow Jesus Christ. If there was a big empty field with Jesus standing in it and a city of gold on the other side that I could run to, and I got my choice. I could run to this big rich city of gold, or I could run to Jesus in that field with nothing else but him. I'd run to Jesus. I'd run to Jesus. And that's the truth. Just saying. But I don't know. I don't know about no honor walks, you guys. That's a whole different, that ain't even for me. Right. It's not for me. It's not for everybody. If people want to do that, hey, more power to you. If that's what you want to do. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I already been educated on how it's done. And I don't feel that that's right. I don't feel the way it's done is righteous. So I'm not going to do it. No way. I don't know. All right, you guys, listen. PG's going to head out of here for tonight. I'm going to head out of here. But not before I remind everybody, please, 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 please pray. Pray for these children. Pray for these missing children. Pray for all of them. Pray for them to be found. Pray for them to be brought home. Pray for them to get justice. Pray for their families to get closure. Pray for the Wells boys to know what happened to their sister. Pray for Michael Vaughn's parents to know where their son's at. Pray for all of these children. Pray that their families, even after their cases are solved, a lot of people are left with a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. Pray for them. Pray that God somehow makes their life better. I know there's no words that you can tell anyone when they lose a loved one. There's nothing you could say that could heal their hearts, their mind, bodies, or soul. But you can pray for them. You can pray because only God Almighty and his son Jesus Christ, Jesus has the power through God Almighty to wrap his arms around people and bring them comfort. That's why we pray for them. We pray for people because through God Almighty, Jesus Christ is able to wrap his arms around people and make whatever situation they're dealing with better. So that's why we pray. We pray that Jesus wraps his arms around all of these missing children, which I'm sure he is. And we pray that he's wrapping his arms around all their family who truly loves them and misses them. And we pray that he wraps his arms around all of us who love these children and are having a hard time with it all as well. And let us pray that he wraps his arms around each and every one of us. And answers whatever prayers we've been praying. We all have different things in our lives that we're going through. We all have different things, different needs, different wants. We don't know what each other wants, but God does. And let us just pray that Jesus wraps his arms around all of us and answers our prayers as well. In the name of Jesus. Amen. May the Lord bless you all with peace and kindness for one another. God bless the families of these missing and comfort their hearts and minds. Summer Moon, Michael Vaughn, much love, prayers. Amen. Absolutely, Carla, he sure does. He loves the children of this world, and he loves us. I'm going to tell you, Moses lived for hundreds of years, right? He lived for hundreds of years. You are a child. You are just a baby. You're a baby compared to the years that people once was able to live. You're just a baby. Looking at you is like looking at a child. Just a little child. Because you don't get to live as long as they did. You don't get to ever live to gain all that they learned and all that they knew. You are a child. You are a child. And God does love you. God loves everybody. He loves everybody. And he wishes everybody could be good. He wishes we all could be good. He wishes all of us could be good enough to be with him forever. Absolutely. Don't be good because you're scared of Hades and just want to get into heaven. Be good because your Father's the King. Be good because you want to please your real Father in heaven and you want to do his will. What can you give God? People say, what could you give God? Well, you could give him the child he wants in yourself. That's what you can give God. That's what you can give. So be good, and keep fighting, to be kind, caring, and loving. Keep fighting to overcome evilness. Keep fighting and make God proud of you. Good night, everybody. God bless. Much love.